Have you ever wondered what a home tech pro can do for you? Welcome to episode 2 of Ramble, the new podcast from Customized. I'm Chris Gamble, Chief Technician at Customized, based up in Norfolk in the UK. Over the years, we've had many conversations with new and old customers explaining to them the services we offer as a business. And you can quickly get tangled up in the web of technology and the amount of services and products and types of installations that you can do as a business. So along with a colleague of mine, JJ Cannon from Digital Ramble and Digital Delight, we've come up with a blueprint, a strategy, a framework so that it's much easier to understand what a home tech pro can do for you. We've broken it down into 5 pillars or 5 segments of the smart home, of the connected home. And that should make it much easier to understand, much easier to categorize what you need done, and much easier for you as a homeowner to navigate the decisions, the choices in each of those pillars. We've given it a catchy name for you to remember the 5 pillars, and that is S.C.E.N.E. S-C-E.N.E. That 5 pillars cover the wide spectrum of smart home, and I'm going to break down each one for you and give you an example of the technology and the devices that we use in Customized. So the S is for security. That is your CCTV cameras, your intruder alarm system, your flood lighting, your outdoor lighting that's running on timers and schedules. All those contribute to the security of your home. It would also cover access control, gate entry, and anything that's the protection of the home. That could also then cover smoke detectors, fire alarms. But in the smart home space, cameras, doorbells, alarm systems, and security lighting. For us at Customized, we have our Ring doorbells, we have our Ring cameras for the kind of wireless, easy to install systems. And then for the wired, more pro systems, we go with Unify with their range of Protect cameras and their access devices for gate and entry. The C is communication. Communication is how you interact with your smart home. That could be using voice, that could be using apps, that could be a handheld remote control. For Customized, we're big fans of the Amazon voice ecosystem and also the Apple voice system with Siri. That's a way of issuing voice commands to your home for a light to turn on, for a shade to close, for the whole house to change into an away setting or an all-off setting. Communication can also be the apps that you're using on a daily basis, like your lighting control app, just making sure that's all functioning correctly with scenes and schedules. It could be the app you use on a daily basis for viewing your cameras, your doorbell. It's just having a handle on all the connected devices, having the right apps that are updated and functioning in the way that they need to for you as a customer. The E, or the first E in S.C.E.N.E, is environment. That covers the lighting control of the property, the window treatments, the curtain tracks, the blinds. It also covers your heating and hot water controls. Customized, we're well known for our Lutron systems that we design, install, and maintain. That can be the retrofit systems like RA2 Select or RA3, all the way up to the larger systems for those much bigger projects with Lutron Homeworks QS, a very powerful lighting control system, again, for that larger dwelling. Lutron as well known for their roller blinds, both wired and wireless, their curtain tracks, and also the difficult windows like those roof lights and those gable triangular shades. So a specialist blind for those hard to cover areas. Also, environment, we are big fans of heat miser, thermostats, and timers that can be used for scheduling hot water. Your towel rails can also be doing a mixture of underfloor heating, that's wet and electric, plus a normal radiator circuit for heating. So that's heat miser. The N is network, the foundation of your smart home. It's critical that you have a well-functioning, updated network in place. That stems from your internet service provider, connecting into your router. We're big fans of Eero and Unify for our routers. Then you're connecting into either a wired or wireless system. It could be wireless mesh using Eero, where there's no wiring used to connect all the wireless boosters. They will mesh together. On the larger projects with where we've been able to run cabling, that's where you would have a wired system from Unify, ceiling or wall mounted access points to spread that Wi-Fi signal around the home evenly and efficiently at high speed. Wired devices on your network could be smart televisions, printers, cameras, the gate system, games consoles, television streaming devices like skyboxes, Apple TV. All those, if you can, run much better with hard wiring. The final pillar is entertainment to complete the scene. Entertainment for us as a business covers the music system and the TV system. For music, multi-room music, very popular. It could be that you have amplifiers with ceiling speakers, or you've got tabletop desk-mounted speakers like the Sonos 5, the Sonos 1, the Era 100s, and then with the wired system with ceiling speakers, you would be using the Sonos amp. That delivers music around the home, different volumes, different rooms grouped together, indoors and outdoors. On the television side, that can cover just a room with just a single TV, or it could be all the way up to a home cinema with surround sound. That would be, again, looking with the Sonos system with their sound bars, with their speakers that can provide rear surround sound, different sound bars for different size TVs with the Beam, the Arc, and the Arc Ultra. Pair that with a beautiful TV from Samsung with their frame artwork TVs, or embrace things like ultra short throw projectors, OLED walls for these large video walls that can go in hundreds of inches in size. That is definitely a step into whole home entertainment when you've got the media room and the music distributed around the house. So that sets the scene. That's the 5 pillars. You can pick and choose the pillar that you need to improve or discuss with your Home Tech Pro. Again, the primary one should always be the network. Get that in place, and then categorize what's important to you. You might just want a great entertainment system for the house. You might want the heating under control, the lights to save some energy with LED and dimmable lighting, or there's a security issue that you want to address and just bolster with cameras, doorbell, and access control. Your Home Tech Pro will navigate you through what's required and just discuss with them each pillar so that you're not getting tangled up in the full services that are on offer. Deal with each category, make your choices, and then move on to the next pillar. You can contact Customized easily through our website, through our Facebook page, and through our X handle at Customized. On Facebook, Instagram, just search for Customized, and then the website customized.uk.com. We would hugely appreciate it if you could like and share this post wherever you're listening or viewing to it, and send us via those direct messages ideas for future episodes. Is there tech that you want us to talk about? Is there niggles that you have with your smart home system that you want ironed out? Maybe that's something that we can discuss via email, and then we can talk about it on the show. So stay tuned for episode 3 coming soon. That's a weekly podcast from Customized, the Gamble Ramble.